It's one of those moments where you're like, even if I wasn't in this show, I'd be a really big fan of this show. About halfway through our break between season 1 and season 2, Sam got on the phone with me and kind of asked me what I thought would happen to Cassie. And I tried to throw out a couple ideas that were running through my mind, and then he goes, nope. I go, well, what is it? And he reads me the first couple lines of when Cassie was in the bathroom with Nate in episode 1, and Maddie coming and knocking on the door, and my reaction was just pure shock, and I couldn't believe that it was actually happening. And the best part too is I was at a baseball game, and I like went under the bleachers trying to hear him, and I wanted to just scream as loud as possible, but I couldn't tell anybody. It's fun toying with the line of, is she doing the right thing? Is she not doing the right thing? Is she just absolutely insane, or is she just a broken teenage girl? Well, when I first read it, I thought that Sam was killing me. And the hanging out the window actually was just me hanging out the window. It was kind of just random and very just in the moment. But when I read it, I thought that Cassie was getting killed off, and I was really bummed. But then it turned into this weirdly sensual, dangerous connection between these two characters, and it became what it became.
I don't understand. If you're not auditioning for Oklahoma, then why do you look like that?
Like what?
Like a country music star.
In a good way or a bad way?
You better be joking. Are you okay, Kat?
No! Yes! I am in love with Nate Jacobs, and he is in love with me, and you don't give me that look, Maddie, because I didn't your boyfriend. You two were broken up for 3 weeks and 3 days before we even had sex, so I didn't betray you. Plus, you guys are terrible for each other, and you know I'm right, and you guys can all judge me if you want, but I do not care. I have never, ever been happier. That was also the first scene that we filmed coming back to season 2. That was the very first scene that we did coming back. I had to map out her entire journey because we filmed so out of order. So I had to make sure that I was going into this in the right mindset, energy, everything that Cassie was, and leave it at the right moment as well in a character headspace, so that I was leading into a scene that we probably filmed 4 months later.
Why are you awake at 4 a.m.?
Why are you awake at 4 a.m.?
She was so excited. It was her first time that she was gonna see him at school, and she put so much thought and love into that look. And then nothing. It was devastating. Her heart broke. Everybody that I've talked to relates to that specific moment, especially because everybody does want to be somebody's dream girl or dream boy or anything.
I really like you. Oh, I wish that things could be different. I just think what happened between us was a mistake. You know, we never should have did what we did.
He's a very attentive and caring scene partner. He gives so much, and he also listens a lot, which is amazing, because sometimes when you're working with different actors, you don't truly feel like they're listening to you, and he does. And so we're able to truly live in these moments and continue to live in them because our characters are really communicating to each other, and it's a beautiful chemistry that I think we have between Cassie and Nate. My mind was completely blown, because when you're sitting there filming it, it's one thing, but then seeing all of the pieces put together, it's honestly, I felt like I was watching just something that was going to be cinematic history. Like, it was incredible. I have letters from past castmates, not castmates, but classmates, that I believe wrote to Cassie that helped develop who she is. So whether it's love letter, hate letters, letters from her dad, they're all in the journal, all folded away, that have either hurt her or influenced her or made her feel special in certain ways. I had a mentor when I was younger who told me that I should separate myself from my characters as much as possible for it to be healthy for me, because I tended to love the characters that went to darker places, and I could easily assess it. So I was just looking for different ways to create a different individual from myself, and I've always enjoyed writing. I've always used to start writing journals or make up different characters in my mind, and so I started just building these characters, and it started out smaller, and then I started developing a way to attack it, because it's such a big process and job to do, because it's from the day they're born to the first page you meet them on a script, and it's their entire life, that details you wouldn't even read in a script that I just kind of make up, because every memory moment creates a person to be someone completely different from another person, and they can talk differently, they can walk differently, they use their hands to gesture when they speak, or they don't look in the eyes. Like, every single person is different because of situations and instances that have happened to them in their lives. And so I build all of this, and I just write it down, and I seal it up in a book, and I create that character, and that's how I develop them. Oh my gosh, there's an endless amount of ways I think I have definitely grown and become more confident in myself, and I have looked for very talented individuals to collab with, and I think that Sam and Marcel have influenced me to want to achieve even more than just acting, and I want to try directing or cinematography, just something like they're so inspiring to me that I hope that I can somehow accomplish 5% of what they're able to create, and that's just the beginning. I mean, I have to say that I think one of the biggest scene stealers of White Lotus is Murray. I think he's incredible. Absolutely, hands down, enjoyed his performance, and he was amazing. I have to say that every single crew member on Euphoria deserve hero badges, because they put so much love and energy and time of their life and hard work into this show. It's not an easy show, and it takes a really long time to film, and so they're sacrificing so much of their own personal life to be a part of this, and they show up every day and they give 110%, and I'm always so amazed and grateful for their work. So I think they're all heroes to me. I am very envious of anyone and everyone on Yellowstone. I love Yellowstone. I don't know, I love it. I love it. I have to say, one of the biggest gasping moments for me was when I read that Alexi was going to put all of Cassie's dirty laundry in the play for the school to see. That was pretty ballsy on her part.